Yo, what's up guys and gals, this is Jacob Karash from TB10 Studios, and today we're going to be comparing both of my cameras. Now before we get into the video, can you guess which is which? Can you guess which is which? Now the two options are the Canon Rebel T3i and the Nikon D4. One of them is a full frame sensor and the other is an APS-C sensor. One of them has Canon's incredible color science and the other one has Nikon's still pretty decent color science. They're both graded to be very similar, but there will be slight differences in each grade, but that's due to the color science of the camera and not my own choosing. Which looks better? Tell me in the comments section down below. And so we'll have camera A, camera B. So let's get right into the video. Boom. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I have an itch. So, and these two cameras are set at nearly identical settings. One of them is set, well, just dog fluff everywhere. My stupid room. It's really hot in my room. That's why the fan's still going, and that's why my audio quality might not be the best because it is 5:07 in the morning. Yeah. So here we go. One camera is shooting at an ISO of 250 and the other one's shooting at an ISO of 400. Now that's due to the size difference in the sensors. Now, both of them are shooting 24 frames per second, 1080p, an aperture of f4.5, and they're all close enough because there's obviously a crop when it comes to like lens choice. So on the Canon Rebel T3i, I'm currently set to 35 millimeters. On the kit lens, and on the Nikon D4 I'm currently set to 56 millimeters because I did the math, and so I'm trying to emulate the focal length. So yeah. And now, if you know, full frame cameras have more background blur than APS-C cameras, so you can probably guess which is which now. I've noticed that there's more magenta tone in the Canon Rebel T3i colors just coming straight out of camera compared to like the Nikon D4 where it has more of a cooler and a little bit slightly green look to it. It's actually really interesting. But I usually add some green in the shadows in post-production anyway, so yeah. I do love my orange and teal look. Both cameras look amazing. I love both these cameras. I've had the Canon Rebel T3i for less than a day and I've already fallen in love with it. I love this camera and I am so glad I made the purchase. It was only $170 and totally worth the money. Came with a kit lens, came with a battery, came with a memory card, it came with everything it needs. It was incredible, and I might actually shoot with this more often than I thought. And then the Nikon D4 will still be one of my main cameras that I shoot with. I'm gonna switch between both of them. The Rebel T3i is a little bit more portable. It's smaller. It's much easier to lug around compared to the D4. But I will still bring the D4 on bigger shoots and main shoots, and I will probably still use the D4 as my main camera in recording these talking head videos, although I do like having the flip out screen from the Rebel T3i, so I'm not so sure. But some issues I have with the Rebel T3i is the anti-aliasing filter it has. So if you look into my eyebrows, it has a little bit of that anti-aliasing look, and it's annoying. And if you get to like really fine patterns and textures, you will see that too, where the prosumer DSLR like the D4 does not have something like that. Now, my main issue with the D4 is it doesn't have a flip out screen. So I've took it up to an external monitor. I have to keep track of so many things now. Monitor, or I used to have to keep track of monitor, make sure the battery for the monitor is good, make sure the battery for the camera is good, make sure memory cards are wiped, yada 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 yada. I have a 20-minute time limit on the D4, where on the Rebel T3i I have a 30-minute time limit. I hate the time limits. I do these talking head videos and I will film for like an hour straight before I get a finished and good product, but I have to click the button to start recording again, and it drives me nuts. I hate it. I don't need it. But there isn't much that I can do. I can hack the Rebel T3i, which I'm probably going to do at some point, and then I can, well, you can't really hack the, I mean, you can't hack the D4, but you can't, really. There ain't no magic lantern for the D4, so. But, yeah, it's just a short comparison between the two cameras. I love them both, and if you're starting just now getting into filmmaking, I suggest getting the Rebel T3i. It's totally worth the money. And check out my last video, talk about what I would get for under $1,000. And if you are willing to spend a little bit more money and spend like $1,200 on the Nikon D4, totally suggest it. Just make sure you have enough money left over for an external monitor. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And click that notification bell to be notified of all of my new content. I'm going to have more videos coming out about the Rebel T3i and more videos coming out about the Nikon D4 shortly. Have a great night, or a great morning. Just have a good day. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Ha ha ha. Truman Show. Watch it. It's good. Alright. Peace out.